Get the gang right to the side sex. Leave the fire and the roof stars stuff. I'm grind like we're chasing the stars. From Millmore to Du Valley, we've come so far. Talk about legends, yeah, we know the score. Ronnie and Bobby, we remember you more. From the highs of the Wembley fight to losing our trousers, still we ignite. Red and white with the pride, we're never gonna bow. Fighting like middlemen, hear the roar now. We're middlemen, we stand up tall. Through ups and downs, we give it all. From Millmore to Du Valley.
Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to talk now, aren't I? Yeah, sorry, I'm just getting a bit happy about that right there. Just let me just show it one more time. You know, that club right there. Yeah. Anyway, evening, everybody. I hope everybody is fantastic. Hope lots of people are watching this evening. We are here for the Sunday Service Football Edition for KB Terrace Talk. And tonight we are going to talk about everything Premier League, Championship, League One and League Two. Tonight I've got three fantastic panellists with me. For all the screaming ladies that we had on Thursday night, King Bush is back. And he is one of my panellists for this evening. How are we doing, Bushy?
I'm good. I'm not as well as you, obviously. I thought I'd come on and see your smiley face and Glory all crying.
Yeah, making excuses like Arnie Slot does. Talking of Liverpool and talking of the man himself, he's not back down from a fight. He's not back down from the losing team this weekend. But I've also got Glory Hole on tonight. How are we doing, GH?
Yeah, I mean, I've been better. You know, Liverpool are not in a good state. But
are you upset about that, GH?
What can I say? We won the league last year. Where's your title? Oh wait, you'll be waiting a long time.
We've not won a title for a while, and we probably won't win one this season, mate.
Then.
You never know. We might win the Europa if we're lucky. We might even snatch the FA Cup. Who knows? The way we're playing, who knows? Listen, if Arnie Slot wants some advice about how to manage a club, just give Daichi a call. He knows how to do it. And another winner, which is the winner of one of today's games, we've got Mers for Arsenal. How are we doing, Mers?
Doing wonderful. Top of the table.
Mate,
fantastic win. Yeah. Probably going to do domestic treble this season.
Oh, yeah.
You never know, mate. You never know. Let's just hope you don't bottle it. That's all I'm saying.
We won't. We won't. I think we've got the mentality this season to see ourselves past the finishing line.
That's great news, mate. We will see. We will see. It's an interesting league. It's an interesting start to the season. Halfway through the first half, essentially, so the first quarter, we're doing pretty well. We've got a few viewers on tonight already, so please like, follow, share, and also stick your comments in, and we'll put your comments and put your questions to the panelists this evening, and get some fan interaction. So what the first one we're going to drop straight into is what we've just been briefly talking about. We are going to drop into the Premier League. So let's have a look through the games that we've had this weekend. Some really good games, some really good scores, some interesting scores, and some interesting results. Obviously, predictions, we have our own manager of the month, prediction league sort of thing. And it's interesting to see who has got what later on this week. So the games that we had was Burnley against Chelsea, and Chelsea won that game 2-0 against Burnley. Which I think a lot of people suspected and probably predicted on that one. We had Crystal Palace versus Wolves, and again, Crystal Palace won that one away against Wolves. Again, no real big surprise on that one. It was Brighton 2, Brentford 1. Brighton doing what Brighton do best, but they did go 1-0 down against Brentford, which was a bit of a twitchy bum time for Bristol fans, but they pulled it back and they did well. We had Newcastle 2, Manchester City 1, which was one of the surprises of the weekend. Newcastle outplaying Man City there. Very, very interesting. Then there was the Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 3, the absolute trouncing at Anfield that Forest gave Liverpool. And we'll talk a little bit about that, especially because we've got GH on the show. We also had Fulham 1, Sunderland 0. Bit of a surprise there. Sunderland doing really well in the league at the minute, and then Fulham, doing okay, not the best, and squeezing a win in there. We've got Bournemouth 2, West Ham 2. Again, bit of a stalemate, possibly because Bournemouth had a few players that were out. Who knows on that one? We were all getting hopeful earlier on today when Leeds slotted one home against Aston Villa, but there was no stopping the Villa guys, and they won that game 2-1. And then the final game for today, which just finished a couple of hours ago, was Arsenal 4, Tottenham Hotspur 1. So Spurs bottled it in that game. So because that was the most recent game, I'm going to go straight to you, Mers. Arsenal 4, Spurs 1. Tell me about it, mate. What?
Absolutely fantastic performance. I think rather than focusing more on Arsenal, I'll focus more on the Spurs side of things, because Spurs away this season have actually been pretty good. Obviously, they beat Man City at the Etihad this season. So their form away has been pretty good. Obviously, their form at home was pretty bad. But today's performance from Spurs was very toothless. Like, they didn't really put up much of a fight. They just seemed to just want to let Arsenal win, which just feels a bit strange, because I know a lot of the North London derbies over, say, like the past 10 years have been a little bit more closer in terms of scoreline. So to see Arsenal come away so comfortably was good. But also the fact that yesterday, obviously, Liverpool lost and Man City lost. This was kind of like also a statement game, because Arsenal needed to win the game to get that even more points gap between Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea as well. They're second in the table right now. Like, they need to be thrown in there as potential title contenders.
I mean, I don't think you need to be worried about the points between yourselves and Liverpool. Let's face it,
yeah, they're down. They're down. Where are they? GH?
11th, I
Tell
think.
everybody.
Well, put it this way: we've won 2 games. Forest have won 2 games out on the bounce. We're out of relegation quite comfortably now. We're 6 points behind Liverpool. So Liverpool continue their run of form. Forest continue their run of form. I will put it down. I think Forest can very, very quickly overtake Liverpool. And obviously Man United are sitting above Liverpool at the minute. They've still got their game against Everton, which is going to be an interesting game tomorrow night. So, we'll have to see.
Well,
but I think Arsenal are doing well, mate. I think Arsenal are flying high at the minute. Let's hope it's not just first half of the season, push forward, and then the jitters stick in. Let's hope it's the year for Arteta, right?
I don't want to rub Bushy's ego up too much, but obviously if United do win, they could go all the way up to 5th, I'm pretty sure, in the table.
We go 4th.
Oh no, you would that's with the goal difference. You would need to score a lot of goals to go 4th. I think you would more likely go 5th than 4th, because the goal difference.
It's not happening. Everton are winning 1-0 like I predicted.
So you'd need to win like 4-0 tomorrow to go above.
That's not
they've only got 4 goals better.
4 goals.
Plus 4, we're plus 1. So we need to win 3-0.
Yeah, that's not happening. Sorry.
I think we'll win 3 or 4-0 tomorrow anyway. So don't worry about that. We'll be 4.
You're going to lose 1-0, trust me.
Glory all. Whatever you say about football, I'll say the opposite, because you're wrong on everything. I told you weeks ago that Slot isn't the man for the job. He's not. He needs to be sacked.
Bushy, I just want to stop you a second. Who did you back this week?
I backed Liverpool to beat
interesting one. Mers, who did you back this week?
I won't deny it was a 2-1 victory for Liverpool. I was backing.
Who did you back this week?
Liverpool.
Yeah, all of you haters, aren't you?
What I did say is, if the Szoboszlai wasn't in the midfield 3, Liverpool would lose. And what happened?
Yeah, and also I'm always going to back Liverpool, so that's my comment on that is irrelevant.
I think my point earlier after the game. I think my point. I know Bushy gets funny about stats and all that malarkey, but Mers, you appreciate a stat.
Yeah,
I did the stat breakdown between the Forest and Liverpool game, and Liverpool, good team and whatnot, but I think you had 3 shots on target. Was that right?
yes,
Something
that's
like
right.
that. I
3 to
think-
7, I think it was.
So
Forest had 7, I think.
I can't remember who came on. Who came off? But Rio Ngamoa, when he came off, he had 3 chances more than the person he replaced, and he was only on for like 10 minutes of the match.
Stats here. So Liverpool had 21 shots, 4 on target, 8 off target.
Okay, Forest.
15 shots, 7 on target, 3 off target.
Yeah, and the 7 that were on target, 3 of those went in. Well, 4 of those actually went in.
I mean,
Forest
one
only had
was disallowed. So
26% possession.
oh
exactly.
yeah, one was disallowed. Yeah, so that
it
could have
just
been
shows.
worse.
It just shows you though those stats. I mean, they were heavily weighted towards Liverpool, and it just says a lot about Liverpool that they can't finish a Sunday dinner.
It just says stats mean nothing. I mean, passes. Liverpool did 629 passes, and Forest only did 200.
That's because we just pass around the
The
back.
score was 3-0. They've been absolutely spanked.
Like in the first 35 minutes or so, we had all the possession, but we did nothing with it. We just passed it around the back here and there.
What's the
And
point?
that's the downfall of us.
Can I just hear from your mouth, just in front of the viewers that we've got at the minute, from you, Bushy? What was your comment after the game yesterday about Forest?
No, I have to say, the result shocked me. I didn't see it coming. I ain't seen it in your performances, but it has to go down as result of the week. It does. It's an away victory at Liverpool. I know you won there last season, so it's getting a
2
bit.
seasons on the bat, so put that one.
It's getting a bit easy to go there
It is
and
a bit
win.
easy.
But even under Nuno, you didn't batter them 3-0.
No, we didn't.
So you've got to give Forest credit where credit's due. I didn't see it coming, but Dyche seems to have got them playing.
Yeah.
I think he's gone back to the counter-attacking football which suited Forest last season.
Yep.
And why not? I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I don't know why obviously the other manager come in, tried to complete different style, but the players are not suited to that. Clearly, the players you've got are suited to counter-attack football.
If you watch
just back to basics.
Yeah, if you watch any of the post-match interviews of the last 2 or 3 games, whether they've been Premier League games or they've been Europa games, every single player cannot say enough good stuff about Dyche, and that screams everything. He allows them to play the football that they want to play. It's structured, but he allows them to play it.
What I would say, Phil, about Dyche, there's not many managers that it's their dream to manage a football club. But with Dyche, he's always wanted to manage Nottingham Forest. So you're going to get, I think, he's going to live and breathe it. He lives in the city. He knew a lot about the club before he came in. So he's been watching from the sidelines, hoping one day he'll get the job. Now he's got it. I think it's a good fit. I was unsure. I was unsure when you got him because obviously I don't like his style of football. I never have been a massive fan of that style of football. But you were in a relegation battle. You've come out of that now, and
within 2
yeah,
games,
I can't see Forest going down now.
We heard that, everyone. We have heard that. 2 massive comments
Are
from
you
Bushy.
feeling all right?
One,
I'm
credit is due where credit's due to Forest, and 2, you cannot see us going down now. Wow.
And Glorio, you need to get a reality check because you need to realise Slot has got to go.
So
No.
Bushy, before you
million.
jump on that, Bushy, sorry, before you jump on that, you said to me that Dyche lives and breathes Forest.
Yeah.
So you look at any manager that goes to any club They need to have. It's good when they've got a bit of a connection to that club. Yeah, in the foreground, there's some sort of connection. So going off that and looking at maybe Leeds and also looking at Liverpool, who are both systematically struggling, particularly with their management, yeah, and how their management's growing. Do you think, and it's a good question for GH as well, do you think that Liverpool need to possibly adapt that process and think of somebody who might have some sort of influence at the club or with the club?
What Liverpool need to do now is go with the begging ball, find Jurgen Klopp, and bring him home.
A lot of people are saying that.
I mean, Klopp did say, this was the end of last season, I think he said, I'll only come back to Liverpool if the right deal is made. And it's like a must. He
would come back if you pay him right.
He said he's had enough of management. He wants to live. He's had enough of all the press conferences, being up early for match days. He wants to relax a bit more in his life. And so I think.
I'll tell you what, Glorio, we could get a deal struck here.
Yeah, if the right deal happens.
Klopp as manager, and you can do his press conferences.
That would just go down terribly. I think we'd sink rapidly down the table if I was doing the press conferences.
Mers, what's your thoughts on the Liverpool managerial situation? Do you think Slot needs to go? Do you think?
So I was actually talking to this about this earlier today. So the problem is there's not really the right kind of a manager available at the moment. Yeah, they probably could go out and try and get Klopp, but I just don't think he will go back. I just can't see him going back. So I think it's either stick with Slot until the end of the season, and then you can go out and get one of like the managers who manage one of the international teams. I'm thinking in particular, Nagelsmann would probably be a great kind of manager for them because he's like a very good attacking manager. Obviously, he's managed Bayern, and style football there was very good.
For me, I'd go for, if I'm Liverpool, I'd go for Alonso, Xavi Alonso.
Yeah, he's got a connection. That's what I was edging more towards with my comment of.
I think he's Bayer Leverkusen. Is he Bayer Leverkusen now?
Yeah, but he's only just recently joined Real Madrid, and they're doing relatively well. He wouldn't just suddenly drop that.
Yeah, the only person that's not in a job that's got a good connection to Liverpool is obviously, well, not the only person, but one of them is Gerrard. But I just don't think he's a good enough manager to want him at the club. So as much as he's good, and he's got connections, I don't rate him really as a manager.
No, but surely he will do like Dyche is doing and put 110, 120% into it rather than just the standard and being paid to be the manager.
Yeah, maybe. And maybe he will prove us a point that if he comes to Liverpool, he'll actually be a decent manager because Dyche,
I'm not even joking here. I've just put it into a AI. Who would be a good fit for the next Liverpool manager? Have a guess who it's come out with.
Let me guess.
There's Southgate.
Fucking Ten Hag.
So one is the one I've just said.
Xavi
Alonso. The other one's Ruben Amorim.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No chance. Absolutely. If we sign him.
You're making that up.
I'm not. Here you go. Oh, I won't let you see it, but yeah, I'll send it. Yeah, I'm not making.
Honestly, if we sign him, I'm gonna fucking. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll go ballistic.
Glorio, there's no danger you're gonna get Ruben Amorim. He's at the.
He's a shit manager anyway. We don't want him.
He's at the biggest club in England, mate. You're not going to prize him away from United.
Talking of that biggest club so-called biggest club in England, we've got our resident Leeds, female Leeds fan on, Poppy. She's put, Scum will win 3-1 tomorrow. And then her second comment was, no one would have backed Forest to win away against Liverpool. Well, funny you should say that, Poppy, because I did. I actually said it was going to be 2-1. I thought they'd get a goal. They didn't even manage that. And to add insult to injury to Liverpool, all three goals, one goal was scored by a brand new defender. The other goal was scored by an established defender. And then the third goal was scored by an average midfielder. And everybody knows my thoughts on Morgan Gibbs-White. Everybody blows his trumpet, but I still think he's an average midfielder. And those 3 scored against Liverpool. So I backed him.
Yeah, but like Poppy's just said there, obviously only Forest fans, realistically, Phil, be honest. Most people would have predicted a Liverpool.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you all on Thursday night didn't, went against, I think Spursy Luke was the only one that went for a draw.
Yeah. I think what you need to do with the predictions is, and I think I might start doing this more, is have a bit more of an outlandish take on the scores, and then you might actually get some correct, because let's be real, there's never a week where everything goes the way you expect it.
Well, what you need to start doing is you need to start.
I'll keep doing what I'm doing, Glorio, because I'm top, mate.
Yeah, you need to start predicting Forest to win. That's what you need to start doing.
Well, as long as they're not playing Liverpool, I might do, which they're not for a long time.
But you should do when they're playing Liverpool, Glorio, because we beat Liverpool.
Well, no, because I'm always going to back my club. It's like Man United. I'm always just never going to back them because I just hate Man United. It's just one of those things.
Talking of Man United, Bushy, your game tomorrow. It's not happened yet, but it's your game tomorrow. Easy game?
Easy game, mate. Just you may as well give us the points now.
Nice
Have
job.
him on the board. Move on. It's not even difficult to work it out. If you're a betting man, you could put your mortgage on Manchester United winning.
Go on, I dare you.
I'm not a betting man.
No, he doesn't do that, GH.
Ah, damn it.
GH.
Yeah, so no, I mean, I can't see anything other than a Manchester United win. 3 or 4 for me. In Buemo, Cunha, we just got too much for him. I just can't see what Everton can do. So Old Trafford as well. Pops us in that thing, puts us a point behind City. And I've said all along, we will finish above Manchester City. We will finish above Liverpool. We are finishing in that top 3. There's no questions about it. It's not even... You guys are making yourself look silly every week. Because I'm telling you, I've told you.
Listen, I've backed Man United for the last 3 games. I've backed Man United. Since they played Forest, after that game, I've backed Man United every week.
And that point now at Forest looks a lot better than it did when we got it, because Forest have actually turned the corner. They've gone and spanked Liverpool 3-0 away. So we were actually Forest are better at home. We actually went to Forest and got a draw. So you're getting spanked by Forest. So it shows the levels between Liverpool and United. And for me, that makes the job Amarin doing unbelievable, because on paper, Liverpool have got a better squad than Manchester United. On paper. Unfortunately for Liverpool, football isn't played on paper, it's played on grass. And that's the problem. You've got a numpty as a manager. All you guys saying next manager to get sacked is Amarin. No chance. No chance.
Do you remember that game against Grimsby?
Next 2 managers to get sacked, and I'll give it you in order now. It's Daniel Farke at Leeds and then Ernie Slot at Liverpool. They're the next 2 casuals in the Premier League. Mark my words.
I think the problem is I think Farke will go, and I think Farke will go a lot quicker than people think. I think Farke might go within the next week. With Liverpool, personally, I think they're going to do something very similar to what Man United have done with Amarim. They're going to ride it. They're going to ride it out.
I don't think they will.
And they're going to hope.
If you listen to the football shows like Talk Sport and all the fans that have been to the game, the fans that go every week, they want him gone. They've had enough of him.
But they said the same about Amarin.
No.
Yeah, they did.
The press said it about Amarin. The actual match-going supporters have backed Amarin. They sing his name every single game.
I mean,
the United fans that go to the games do not want Amarin gone. Liverpool fans, they want Slot gone.
Okay,
He's clueless.
Pop has just popped a comment in. I've said for months now that Scum, meaning Man United, will finish above Liverpool. Liverpool have gone off the boil. The next game will win is the 6th against us. So
Actually,
the next game you're going to win, GH.
to be fair, that's an interesting match, right? Because Ekatike could break an unlikely record. So he scored on every day of the week, apart from the day that we play Leeds. Whatever day that is of the week, he hasn't scored for Liverpool on that day yet. So if he scores, he'll be the first Liverpool player to score on every single day of the week without scoring more than one goal. So there we are. A bit of
There you go. There's your
fact
fact
for
of
you.
the day, guys. Here's me. On the lighter side today, I was going to do some really interesting facts, but GH has done it for me. Apparently, it's a Saturday, GH. So Ekatike has not scored on a Saturday, has he not?
I don't think so. No, I think no. Wait.
Surely.
Okay. Maybe it's not like maybe it's not that game. Maybe it's a different game. But
Where
anyway,
are you getting these stats from?
there's a game. No, there's a map. Wait.
He's getting them from Arnie Slot's book of how to manage Liverpool Football
He's
Club.
getting them from he's getting them
I'll
from
look it up. I'll get back to you.
tactic sheet off of Arnie Slots.
It must be, mate. Must be getting it from Arnie Slot because he's not getting it from any Bible source. Anyway, why Glorio delves deep into that. What we saying about Newcastle Man City? I know, Bushy, you're very happy about that score. What
Mate, City, they're rubbish. They're not that good. I tell you now, Arsenal have won this league. They're not catching them. City are too inconsistent. They rely too much on Haaland. If he doesn't score, they struggle. Defensively, they're not that great. Pep, like I said, like Slop is finished. Pep ain't going to win another trophy for Man City.
So it's Thursday that he hasn't scored. So whatever game we next play on a Thursday in the league will probably be when he next breaks that, hopefully.
You've got to play on a Thursday, though, isn't it? Usually Europa League or something on a
Yeah,
Thursday.
we never. Yeah, there is one game. I think it's like mid-February.
Might be over Christmas.
Who knows?
In the league.
In the league, yeah.
Is it
in the league? I think.
So any game for Liverpool, he scored other days of the week. Because if it's league games, we haven't had midweek.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Oh no. It's any goal. It's any goal. He's only scored on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Total for Liverpool.
Interesting.
Random stat of the day.
Nurs, what's your thoughts on Man City then? You think they've got enough in their artillery or not?
Oh no, they definitely do. You can't discount City. I've said this many times over the seasons. Like, you can be going, oh, they're looking dreadful after the first 3 months, and then all of a sudden things just click. The squad depth that they have, the fact that Pep does Pep roulette, keeps players fresher, which means come the end of the season, they will be picking up 3 points week in, week out, week in, week out. So don't discredit Man City. Now, I will say, it's 7-8 points difference or something like that between Arsenal and Man City. So, 7 points. So as long as we keep managing to win, they won't win the league. But I do think they will win. Pep will win silverware.
Chelsea, are they knocking on your door though as well, Mers?
Aston
Villa up there.
Considering that Chelsea have 50 players to choose from, week in, week out,
and they can't get a fit.
It's not hard if they get a few injuries for them to just replenish it with somebody else. And they're doing well without Cole Palmer in the squad as well. So I definitely think
back. I think Cole Palmer soon.
He stubbed his toe and broke it, so he's out for another 3 matches, basically.
Was he broke? I thought he just stubbed his
toe.
No,
he just came back.
Table, didn't he?
Yeah, he came back from was about to come back from an injury, and then at home he went and injured his toe.
In answer to Poppy's little question there, is GH okay? I'm starting to worry about him. Listen, he's just been completely disorientated. The fact that Forest have come to Anfield and 2 seasons on the bounce and smashed smashed them. That's all his problem is. That's all his problem is. John's dropped in as well. Evening, lads. Can't hear you in hospital with the daughter. Well, I hope your daughter's okay, John. I hope everything's fine.
Can't hear you say that.
Definitely up the tune. Definitely up the tune from this weekend. Well played against Man City.
Crazy game that. That was the game of the week, other than the Liverpool one.
What about Villa then? So Villa sneaking up the table a little bit. Are they going to finish top?
No, absolutely.
Yeah, they'll
not.
convincingly finish top table. I think they might miss out on Europa League, might just about scrape conference, but I think they'll convincingly finish top half.
Okay.
I think they'll finish around 10th. They wasn't very good. I mean, Leeds, they were awful. They started off well, and I thought, Leeds could do it here. I'm under pressure. The crowd were behind them.
They got that goal.
Yeah.
Got the goal, which was a goal, by the way. That was weak goalkeeping by the keeper. So I'm glad that didn't get choked off. And with the crowd behind them at Ellen Road, I thought they'd go on and win the game. Villa looked very poor, but the manager spotted what he spotted. You could see it. He made the two changes. One of them instantly put the ball in the net. And then I don't know what the goalkeeper were doing for the last one. It was a good free kick, but I mean, it's in the middle of the goal nearly. He should be getting near that. He were rooted to the ground. 2-1. But I didn't see much. I weren't overly impressed with Villa, if I'm honest. I think they're just a mid-table Premiership side. As
a football club, you've got to be good enough to win those matches, even if it's just scraping them. And Liverpool, for a long period of time, were good enough just to scrape the win, and that's what a good side will do. So if Villa are able to just about scrape a win, that's as much as they need to do, isn't it?
Yeah, but no, that ain't gonna get you finishing top 6, is it? You can't scrape a win every week. You've got to be consistently performing well. Eventually, if your performance is poor, you'll get found out. That's what
on the role reversal. Then, do we think it's end of the line for Leeds, whether they keep Farke or even get rid of Farke and get somebody else in?
I don't think it matters what manager they get, because they had a poor transfer window. They didn't invest in the squad like what Sunderland have done, what Forest did when they came up. They just haven't done it, and I don't think I feel a bit sorry for him.
I don't think they need to get rid of him just yet. I think they are in the relegation zone, but only take one win right now, and they're out of the relegation zone because everybody down there at the moment is so close in like points.
But haven't Leeds got a bit of a bad run of games now? Haven't they got
they've got some tough games. Chelsea next.
Man City, Chelsea.
But at least they're not. They're a newly promoted team, and they're doing better than Wolves.
Liverpool on the 6th of December.
Liverpool probably not a difficult game. Let's be real.
But for the thing, I think Parker's got to go. I think the fan.
Who do they get then?
Matt, just hold on a second. Merz, you said you don't think they should get rid of Farke just yet.
No, I don't. I would say it would be probably one more month just to, because, like you say, they got a couple of hard games. Obviously, got Man City next, which is away, so probably not going to win. Then Chelsea at home, which you probably will say Chelsea will probably win that. Yeah, understandable. But
the easiest games against Liverpool.
The Liverpool and Brentford game.
Yeah, I think we were going to say that.
Interesting. Because obviously it is a home against Liverpool. And looking at Liverpool right now, 6 defeats and 7, you would hope that Leeds could look at that game and go, we could potentially take something away from it. And then Brentford away, it could be a difficult one. But it's after that point, you see where they are, how other teams are doing, and then going, okay, now do we need to make a manager change? Because a manager change right now, before January transfer window, I don't think makes much difference to them, because the new manager is going to have the same run of games, probably get the same amount of points.
I disagree, because I think if you sack him now, it gives him chance to assess the squad that he's got before the window comes, and then when the first day the window opens, he knows exactly what he needs and what he needs to get. I think
if you money to do that though, Bushy, I believe got
they've got rich owners, haven't they?
I don't know much, to be fair, and we be perfectly honest, I don't know much about the.
They've actually been linked to getting Klopp as manager because their owner is
is Red Bull into it or something.
Yeah,
Red Bull.
They're owned by Red Bull. Leeds.
I mean, no, Klopp's not going back
Bull.
into management unless he gets a deal with Liverpool. He's already openly said that, and there is no chance in hell he's going to Leeds. I'm sorry, but he just isn't.
So let's have a look at Leeds. Leeds' games coming up. They've got Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, Newcastle, Fulham, Everton, Arsenal, Forest, Chelsea.
Bloody hell, that is a hell.
Technically, there is games missing there because, like I said, there's Brentford in the next 4 games.
Yeah,
got Sunderland in there as well in like 6 games time. So she's just naming all the big games there.
Big games.
They've got to do what.
I'm glad you're saying big games and Forest are in there. That's all I'm happy with that.
Fulham and big game. Oh, actually, probably because Fulham are down there.
I was going to say Liverpool's not really a big game anymore. So
Phil, people were saying the same about Forest. Should they get rid of Pochettino, whatever he was called, or should they sack him? And Forest did the right thing. They just got shut. If it ain't working, I mean, again, the match-staying fans are not convinced by Falk. Even when he got them promoted, they've never really set to him. They've got to get a proven Premiership manager. In January, they've got to spend big.
Where was he before Leeds? He was at like Norwich, wasn't he, or something? He was at like another Championship team. Like that's
he's a Championship manager.
That's not going to get you Premier League status if you're always relying on a Championship manager.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've got to get rid of him. If Leeds want to stay up, they've got to get rid of the manager and they've got to spend heavily in January.
I'm a bit split because I do see what you're saying, but in some respect, I don't think any manager's winning some of the games that they've got coming up. So it's a bit of a difficult one. If they can find the right manager, then yes, but it's whether the right manager's available.
No, but you can't say that because everybody would have said that you wouldn't see Deitch winning the games he's won.
Well, yeah, but Deitch is a proven Premier League manager.
A good manager can get more out of the team, and if he's tactically right and he gets one up, you don't always have to have the best squad, the best players to win a football match.
Look at Nuno. Nuno's the golden example. You're talking about Deitch, but look at what Nuno's doing.
Oh yeah, at West Ham.
And based
they were awful.
He's turned them around, and Callum Wilson looks like a new player now after yesterday.
Phil. That it proves my point.
Yeah.
Because Leeds missed the boat. Because if they'd have sacked Farker when they did, they could have got Nuno. And that I would have said that would have been perfect for Leeds. Had Leeds got Nuno, he would have kept them up.
What about
and I think they missed the boat.
What about the guy that went? What was the manager of Wolves? Would he? Do you reckon he's too gone, or do you reckon he'd be any good for Leeds?
No.
I'm just thinking about who's available, but it's a tough one.
Yeah, there's not many.
There's not really a lot available at the minute, is there?
Like I said, Nuno would have been a good shout. I think.
Postecoglou, would he go to Leeds?
No, that'd be a disaster. That'd be an absolute. The longest that Postecoglou can now stay out of the Premier League, it's a benefit to everybody.
Yeah,
I don't think he gets.
I think Postecoglou.
I don't think anybody takes a risk on him after what he did at Forest. I think he's ruined.
He is nowhere near a Premiership manager, and he needs to stay well away.
Yeah, go to some other European club for a bit.
Yeah, go to a La Liga or something like that, and build up a club in Italy or in France somewhere. Don't be infringing on the Premier League anymore because you're just gonna destroy it as a manager.
Mm-hmm.
My personal opinion, anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, lots of action then in the Premier League. Lots to digest, especially for GH. And we'll see where Liverpool bounce back next week or not.
Probably not, but there we are.
Let's have a dig into the Championship. Another big smile on my face this weekend.
Derby lost.
After Derby going ahead, They were 2-0 up as well, and they lost. They lost to
dearie me.
Watford. They lost 3-2 in the end to Watford, and they were 2-0 up as well. So some of the games that we've had yesterday.
Coventry won again.
We had Charlton 1, Southampton 5.
Yeah, mental that one.
With Southampton there. Bristol City 3, Swansea 0. Coventry winning again, back onto winning forms. It was a tight one. It was Coventry 3, West Brom 2. Ipswich and Wrexham finished in a 0-0 draw. Birmingham 4, Norwich 1. So some big high scorers here. Oxford 1, Middlesbrough 1. Derby County, after going 2-0 up, lost 3-2 to Watford at Pride Park as well. Just gives me so much pride, that. Just so happy about that. Portsmouth 3, Millwall 1. QPR 3, Hull 2. Leicester City beating Stoke 2-1, which is an interesting one. And today's match was Sheffield Wednesday against Sheffield United. And it was a trouncing by Sheffield United. They beat Wednesday 3-0. What's our thoughts, guys?
Southampton winning 5-1 after getting rid of their manager recently is crazy. But then again, I guess Will Still was not the man for the job.
Yeah.
That just shows the managers to go and win 5-1 after being crap most of the season. That just tells you them players was not playing for the previous
Yeah, exactly.
And
also,
if you're the manager there,
against essentially an evenly matched team in Charlton. I mean, Charlton, I think they were.
Yeah, Charlton have been on good form, especially at home.
They've lost. Although they have lost their last 2 games, Charlton were doing all right. They were sitting. I think they were just sitting just inside the top 10. They're now 13th. Obviously, Southampton. That's now 3 games on the bounce for them that they've won. So yeah, interesting to see where it's going to lie with Southampton and whether they can get that pushed up the table a bit quicker.
Playoffs, maybe. Do you reckon that's too much of a shout? But if they continue like this, who knows?
I don't know. If they, like you say, like Bushy was saying about the manager, it's clearly that they weren't playing right, were they, under the manager? So interesting. Derby losing, I think.
What's new?
Well, no, you say that, but Derby have been doing okay. They've been picking up points here and there.
They had 4 games gone into the top 6.
They were.
Oh, right, okay.
The 12th now. They had 4 games on the bounce there that they were winning. Might have been 5 games actually.
And before the game, there was above Watford.
Yeah. Watford drew their last 2 games. Obviously, beat Derby. They're obviously pushing hard, a little bit harder than Derby. I kind of don't know where they're going to lie. I know I said Derby are going to probably get relegated. I mean, if they continue with the performances like they did, either early on in the season or particularly that performance against Watford, I think they could drop further down the table, sitting 12th at the minute. I don't know. I'd like to think they'd get relegated just because I don't like Derby, but you just don't know with that championship at the minute. 2 games ago, Coventry losing, and then this week.
What's happening with Norwich? They're second bottom.
Yeah.
And they got pumped 4-1 at Birmingham.
4-1 at Birmingham. Yeah, it's.
I think Sheffield Wednesday are down. I mean, I watched that game today. And yeah, Sheffield United battered them. I did predict Wednesday to win because I thought they might have had a bit more heart with the young lads that they got playing. But yeah, I mean, it were men against boys.
I don't think we're seeing a win from them for a while now, are we?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how Sheffield United are 3rd bottom. I mean, they had a front line of, Patrick Bamford was on the bench. They've got Danny Ings, Patrick Bamford.
Danny Ings, wow.
Yeah.
Tyrese Campbell.
Yeah.
They've got that Harmer that was brilliant at thing. They've got that O'Hare. They've got such a good team. Sheffield
They've got some generally established Premier League players in there. They've got some really good, solid Championship players in there.
Yeah,
so
they should
be. Wednesday should be a lot of time.
Squad. So I don't know what's going on there because to be 3rd bottom, even after the win today, it's just bizarre.
Yeah. You look at those bottom 5 clubs there. I mean, Swansea 3 losses on the bounce there. They've not won a game in 5 games. Oxford are the same, not won a game in 5 games.
Well, Oxford, in fairness, didn't they draw with They drew with Middlesbrough,
Yeah,
who
they
could
did.
have gone top.
Yeah.
So Oxford they're punching above the weight, Oxford, because compared their budget to everybody else's is probably way off.
Yeah.
So they have got
League,
to it, I think, with that. But your Norwiches and Sheffield United, if they're bottom 3, that's ridiculous.
Particularly, like you say, Norwich. I mean, they seem to have fallen off the wagon, haven't they? Massively. You know, 4 losses and a draw in the last 5. It's interesting one. Poppy's saying that she wants Bamford back. Crying on that one. I want Bamford.
Do you really want Bamford back, or would you
over
rather
DCL? I think.
Well, I was saying this, and I'll put it to you guys on the panel. Yeah. So I said Sheffield United have got Danny Ings, Patrick Bamford, up front. Yeah. Who have Leeds got up front? Daniel Calvert-Lewin and Pirro, who didn't hardly pay. So a team third bottom in the Championship have got a better forward line than Leeds in the Premier League.
Danny Ings isn't that good.
But he's better than half the players that are in Leeds' team.
Better than DCL. Big Dog 1984. Leeds spent 100+ million in the summer, bringing in 9 or 10 new players. But apart from Longstaff and maybe Goodmanson, the rest are bang average. Calvert-Lewin won't get 10 games this season. I think, to be fair to you, Big Dog, we've been saying it since Calvert-Lewin came.
Big Dog's Adam.
Oh, is it? Evening, Adam. Yeah. You should have on there Mad About Hammy. That should be your name on there, mate.
He's going viral today, is Adam, with his Hammy post.
Yeah, I saw your Hammy post today, mate. I think you need to have a sit down and have a quiet word with yourself. Maybe look in the mirror a little bit, because Hammy's not all that, mate.
That's an interesting one. Just put that comment up there, Phil.
Which one?
Adam's just said.
That one or that one?
No, that one.
Oh, Bielsa back.
Yeah, Bielsa back.
If is he available? I'm guessing he must be then.
So, any Leeds fans in the chat, would you take Bielsa back? I think we should do a poll on that on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
Would you take...
Yes,
I think they would, but I don't think he would actually be good for them, personally.
Well, he is available. Oh no, well, technically he would have to either leave the Uruguay job, or he would have to do both. But he's at Uruguay currently.
How old is he now? He's got
70. He's 70 years old, and he's doing Uruguay job. That can't be good for someone.
Poppy says that should have him back, but he won't come back.
Oh yeah, Roy Hodgson was about 50 years too old for managing at that point, wasn't he?
Interesting one. Maybe we'll stick that on X, Lee. Get a poll going on that one.
Yeah, get a poll going.
On that
It's a good question from Adam, to be fair.
Absolutely, well done, Adam. So, yeah, Championship not looking the best for Norwich. Oxford chipping away, but it's hard to decide with that bottom 7 or 8. I think they all might struggle a little bit. You know, you got Portsmouth down there as well, who are chipping away like Swansea are, but I don't know. I think it's going to be an interesting second half of the season in the Championship, especially at that lower half. I think the top half is pretty much decided. It'll just be decided, obviously, who's going to make the playoffs and who's going to win the playoffs. But I think it's Coventry's to lose. I think we've said that week on, week out. Obviously,
I'm going to drop your shock in here.
Go on, mate.
Sheffield United will get playoffs.
Oh. No. I don't think they will. That's bold.
That's too bold of
from you. Wouldn't that fall into some sort of record though, Bushy? Like game being where you are on game week. What are they on 19, 20 to get into the playoffs
from third bottom?
Some sort of record. Do you reckon they could do it?
I think they can do it. I think they've got the squad to do it. They should do it with that squad.
They should do it with that squad, but have they got the right manager? Have they got the right capabilities?
Oh, they've got Wilder back.
Have they got the sustainability to do it?
Yeah, he's got him promoted before because obviously Wilder's gone back there now, hasn't he?
But has he got? What I'm saying is, has the squad got the sustainability to do it? Because does it just take a case of, well, if a couple of players get injured, that's it, game over?
No, they've got. I mean, if you look at their bench today for the championship, that's ridiculous bench. They've got a player they bought for millions that won. I think was he at Liverpool somewhere? Can't remember where they got him from, but they've got that Harmer was on the bench. He can't get in because of O'Hare. They've got a cracking squad, and they'll spend again in January as well. So, trust me,
Interesting to claim that, Bushy. It'd be interesting to claim to see if they do get the playoffs.
Yeah,
I don't. Because the problem is you're going to see Southampton climb the table, Leicester climb the table, so they're going to probably be in the top 6. Ipswich will probably be in the top 6. Then you're going to have Coventry, Middlesbrough, and I reckon Stoke.
Coventry will win it. Middlesbrough will probably finish second.
I think Stoke.
I don't think Middlesbrough come in the top 2. I think they'll fall.
They always bottle it, Middlesbrough. The last
I think they'll
4
drop
seasons, they always
the playoffs.
falling short.
I think Stoke could do it. I genuinely do. I think they're showing some really good performances so far this season. Personally, I think Stoke could be.
But they've just lost 2 on the bounce.
I know they've lost 2 on the bounce, but I don't know. There's just something about Stoke that sometimes they pull these absolute wonder streaks out. They might have a streak of eight games where they're just winning, and I've got more confidence in someone like Stoke than I have Middlesbrough to do it. I think
we'll see.
But we will see on that one. So interesting championship at the minute. Moving on to League One. Let's get League One over and done with. Let's get flying through that. I know Bushy is eager to talk a bit about Rotherham, but let's go over the scores. What happened over the weekend? So let me just get my list. There's my list. So the Exeter-Burton game was postponed. We had Port Vale 0, Plymouth 1, Reading 1, Rotherham 1, Bolton 0, Bradford 0, Wycombe 3, Lincoln 2, Barnsley 5, and this is just showing the capabilities of Luton Town. Barnsley 5, Luton Town 0, Northampton 1, Cardiff 3, Wimbledon 1, Wigan 2, Stevenage against Doncaster was a 0-0 draw. Mansfield lost at home 3-1 to Huddersfield, and Leyton Orient managed to scrape a draw at home against Blackpool. So, Bushy, League One man.
So basically, League One is like, you may as well call it the Tesco car park League One, because it is like a pub league. It is absolutely awful. I mean, you've got Barnsley. They're a shocking, and I can't tell you how bad Barnsley are. They are awful. Yeah, they win 5-0 against Luton. And I said last week when we drew at Luton, I said we should smash teams like Luton because they are absolutely awful. We played Reading this week. We should have smashed them as well. The only problem with Rotherham at this minute is they've got no fit players. I mean, we've got so many injuries, and we're still unbeaten in how many games? We're only 6 points off the top of the league now. And we had a shocking start to the season where we were second bottom. Yeah. And now we're only 6 points off top of the table. Mm-hmm. That's how poor this league is. Yeah. So I don't get excited when we win games either, because the league is so bad. It is like watching paint dry. And people will say, oh, Rotherham's only took this here, only took that there. The attendances are dropping like a stone because Rotherham fans are paying championship money to watch car park football because the league is so bad. I can't explain. There's teams in League Two that are better than teams in League One. That's how bad League One is this season. If we do not get promoted out of this league, everybody needs sacking.
Well, they're going to get sacked then.
So
you've
got Wycombe next. So obviously they're kind of on par with you. Wycombe are sat in 10th and you're sat in 11th. based on goal difference, obviously, because you both got 23
Yeah.
points. So if you were to go away and get the win against Wickham, you're likely to probably sit somewhere between 7th and 9th then. So you're going to jump a couple of places. And then, like you say, all it's going to take then is another 3 points and you're up in that top 6. So actually, you can say that you don't get excited by it, but surely if you jump into that top 6 and maintain it in that top 6 for a good few weeks, surely the excitement's going to bubble up inside you, surely, Bushy.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be shocked if we don't, because not one team in that league is any good. There ain't one good team in it. I'd probably get a bunch of mates that I've played football with in the past, and we'd probably win it with 100 points.
Not even Cardiff?
No, rubbish.
Go on then, I'd like to see you try.
Not even Cardiff yet. They've won 9 of their 15 games.
Yeah, they're not very good. They're not very good. Honestly, I mean, this league, when I tell you it is bad, I mean, it is bad. The football's terrible in this league. Bradford got promoted last season. They're second. They're awful. Like, we've got Lincoln City in third. Lincoln, man. The only thing that place is known for is a cathedral.
A very nice cathedral as well.
It is a very nice cathedral. But then you've got like Stevenage in 6th. I mean, Stevenage, I didn't even know they had a football team. You got Barnsley in 9th. I mean, the HIV capital of England have moved down to 19th. So hopefully they'll go back to their home of origin in the second division, or probably go back to the conference. And then we've even got Plymouth for second bottom. They were favourites to win it.
Well, they're terrible at the minute.
Your bottom 4 are Peterborough, Blackpool, Plymouth, and Port Vale at the bottom.
Blackpool, I've heard Blackpool.
Plymouth were the favourites to win the league at the start.
That's because they got relegated, didn't they, Plymouth?
Yeah, and they spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
So what's Plymouth's downfall then? Because if it's a crap league and they just got relegated the season before, what's Plymouth's excuse to being down there in 23rd?
Because they're worse than teams like Man.
Got a bunch of useless players playing for them.
Yeah, imagine you're below teams like Exeter, Doncaster, Northampton, Burton, Mansfield. Mate, close the football club down. Close it down.
Is it a case of
it's in the arse end of nowhere anyway, Plymouth, innit?
If they sack their manager, do you reckon that would make a difference, or do you think that's not?
They have, haven't they?
I don't know.
Without looking, I'm sure they've already sacked one.
But then, if they have, what's the problem? Is it just the players are useless?
I don't know what it is, mate. But all I'm going to say is, I can't see Plymouth going down. But for me, I think it'll be. I mean, probably Port Vale will go down. I'd said Doncaster.
Surely Blackpool go down. They're poor.
Yeah, Doncaster. No, I think Blackpool will stay up. I'm going to put it.
Are you just hoping that Donny go down?
No, Doncaster, Exeter, and Port Vale to get relegated. I didn't think Port Vale would get relegated because I like Darren Moore. I think he was a good manager, but don't know what's going on.
Darren Moore, he was at West Brom, wasn't he?
Do you think Cardiff are going to do it then, or do you think Rotherham have got every chance of beating?
No, I think Cardiff will probably win it. I think Rotherham will finish second, and then I think it will be Bolton that finish third.
So Bolton will finally do it after all these seasons.
Yeah. I think
we're going up.
Out of the teams I've actually seen play, I think Bolton I've been most impressed with Bolton.
Yeah.
I think they're one of the stronger teams. But
I think my season predictions early on in the season, I think I said Bolton Wanderers would go up, and then I think a few people did say, "Oh, they won't. They just jump between 2 leagues, jump between the league that they're in now, the one below this, that, and the other." or they always miss out or something like that. But I don't know. I've still got the
But
sights.
if you
on
think
Bolton Wanderers.
Rotherham are where they are and they've got that many injuries at the minute,
Hmm.
once they can pull a full squad out, they'll wipe the floor with most of the teams in this league.
True.
I thought Mansfield would be doing a bit better, to be fair, but again, one of those, isn't it? It's like you say, the
What
league's
happens
a
when
very
you
odd
loan-
league, isn't
When you
it?
get all your loan players from Forest.
It's hard to tell what's going to happen in a league like that.
Poppy's
You know.
cropped up Bushy and said, "Wishful thinking, Lee, you won't be promoted with Hammy Hamshaw as manager."
Well,
Poppy, I think you need to be very careful what you say, because in the chat we have a very, very, very avid Hamshaw fan. He really does love Hamshaw a little bit too much in my eyes, and I'm seeing his post on TikTok and stuff like that going viral at the minute. I just think I'm struggling to work out where he starts and Hamshaw ends. That's all I'm saying on that one. And Poppy, you've also put, you will always have injuries, Lee, with that Muppet from Derby there. So, League One, Sunday League. I think Tom's obviously not here this week. He's off on his jolly holidays, but paying €11 a pint wherever he is. I think Bushy's just reenacting and re-saying what Tom says every week. It is a Sunday League team, simple as. Apparently, Adam is the GH of Miller's Monday. That is the new line. Adam is the GH of Miller's Monday. I feel very sorry for Miller's Monday.
Well, I'm sure GH sits in his pants and all.
I don't.
I think the camera with GH sits a little bit too high, and I think it'd be a bit too dangerous if GH sat in his pants. I think it'll be a little bit too dangerous.
I would never do that.
No, you just sit play on your PlayStation, don't you, GH? So, moving on to League Two. Again, another Sunday League that we've got going off. We've got Harrogate 0, Walsall 2, Gillingham 1, Barnet 1, Bromley 2, Salford 0, Crewe 3, Chesterfield 3, big game there, Fleetwood 3, Shrewsbury 1, Oldham 3, Newport 0, Crawley 1, Accrington 1, Cheltenham 1, Bristol Rovers 0, Swindon 2, Grimsby 2, Barrow 0, Cambridge 2, Tranmere 2, Milton Keynes 2, which is a bit of a surprise there, Notts County 1, Colchester 3 at Meadow Lane there. So a bit of a hit there, unfortunately, for Notts County. What's our thoughts on League Two, guys? Is it another Sunday League team?
Yeah, I mean, come on. Walsall have been top for weeks. You've got Bromley third. Bromley.
And I can vouch for Bromley. Bromley is a shithole of a town. I spent a little bit of time down in Bromley. There's some nice buildings there. That's about all they've got going for them.
Yeah, I want Chesterfield to go up.
Yeah, same here, mate.
In that league.
Yeah.
Spy Rights, get them promoted.
Yeah.
Notts County in fifth.
Even though they lost, I think, obviously they could have gone, if they won that game, they could have gone third.
I thought MK Dons would walk that league. So they've signed some. I mean, let me just quickly.
They've got a cracking manager. Let's look at it. Milton Keynes, they've got a cracking manager. They've signed some cracking players. Why are they sat in fourth? They should easily be first.
They spent some crazy money. I mean, let me just have a look at their lineups.
But again, I think my late predictions my early predictions for this squad, I think I did say Milton Keynes, Notts County, and Chesterfield were all going to go up, and they're all sat in them playoffs there, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So I think they could still do it. I think if they maintain.
Yeah, I think they will. I think they'll get promoted.
Yeah.
Because they've got to with the money they spent. So yeah. But
and
they did have
their manager isn't a League Two manager, is he? Let's have it right.
No, I mean he's got promoted to the Championship a couple of times, and so he's better than the level that he's at. Obviously, I think League One is his level, but with the money he's had, he should be getting them promoted. I think if he don't get them promoted, he'll end up with the chop, if I'm honest.
Interesting one. Any other games that jumped out at you boys on that League Two? I think obviously the couple of the games where there were draws. I think obviously Chesterfield and Crewe 3-3.
That's interesting. Bromley 2, Salford City 0. I mean, you know how Gary Neville goes on about how football clubs should be run and how they should do this.
Gary Neville,
a team like Salford and he's probably got one of the highest budgets in League Two after MK Dons, and they are absolutely pony.
Yeah, they're sat 12th.
They're where are
12th, yeah, they are the 12th. 12th.
Yeah, not good enough.
26 points in 12th, you know, with another 3 other teams in there. Yeah, like you say, the money that they've spent on that, and almost like the backing they've had, again, they should be sat a lot higher than they are.
And how he preaches about how other football clubs should be run, what Amarin should be doing. I mean, he was a shocking man. Remember when he was manager of Valencia?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Shocking.
The reason he was manager of Valencia is because he had business ties with the owner.
Yeah.
That was
like probably he's the biggest embarrassment ever as an England manager. That's how bad he was.
Oh, that was shocking. Yeah.
So Gary Neville, sell up, mate. You're a muppet.
There we are. You've heard it here. King Bush himself telling Gary Neville he's a muppet. And I think
a Man United fan telling him.
I think the majority of the UK will agree.
I used to love Gary Neville, but the guy is an absolute weapon. And that's
do you think Gary Neville needs to be stripped of all of his Man United medals?
Stripped of his medals, stripped of all his England caps, strip him naked and send him to a Labour convention.
That's going to get
a bit mental.
We need to get that one snipped. Make sure that we do. So League Two, another boring league. But yeah, it is what it is. You know, we've got good teams, we've got bad teams, we've got teams that should be higher than they are based on their funding, based on some of their players. Be interesting to see how the rest of the season goes, particularly in those two leagues, just to see if Rotherham do make it into that playoffs or maybe even creep up a bit higher and get
clip it up right now. Next season, Rotherham will be playing Leeds United in the league fixture.
Wow.
Bushy.
Wow. Let's hope they're not playing Derby County then, Bushy?
Well, they'll be playing Derby as well because they're not.
Well, no, because if Derby go down, they won't.
Derby. Nah, I didn't think at the start Derby would go down, but I don't think they will now. They've got too high up, haven't they?
We'll see. I don't agree, but we will see. Okay, we're going to quickly run on to our feature presentation. So last week we had a bit of a quiz between everybody, and the quiz went well. Obviously, the quiz master himself, who's not here this week, won on that one. So this week I'm going to do another predictions week. So anybody that wants to get involved with this can get involved with this. And because we're going to go into a slightly higher league than we did our last predictions on, we're going to move into a League One predictions for next week. So that's what we're going to look at. I would like everybody's League One predictions in. The games are going to be played on it's the games that are played on Saturday the 29th of November only. So I'm not going to accept the games on Tuesday. It's only the games that are played on Saturday the 29th of November. Those games are Blackpool versus Reading, Stockport versus Barnsley, Cardiff versus Mansfield Town, Rotherham versus Wickham, Bradford versus Exeter, Lincoln versus Port Vale, Plymouth versus Northampton, Luton versus Bolton, Burton versus Leyton Orient, Huddersfield versus Wimbledon, Doncaster versus Peterborough, and Wigan versus Stevenage. Nice and simple.
Do them now?
Say again, mate.
Should we quickly do them now? I'll give you my predictions.
if you want to, or you can drop them over to me.
Yeah. Go on then. Say the first one.
Okay, you want to go through them now? Absolutely fine.
Yeah,
Let me. You make a note of them though. We'll go through and make a note of them because I'm not.
Right, I'll be typing them to you as I'm telling them. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So you tell me the game,
and you're going to give me your prediction, are you?
I'm going to give you my prediction. And
okay,
yeah.
so the first game will be. Let me go down to it. Starting on the 29th, it will be Blackpool versus Reading.
Oh, Blackpool 2, Reading 3.
Reading to win 3-2. That's fabulous. Mers, get yours down. GH, get yours down if you're playing. Anybody else in the comments? If you want to send over your predictions either on X, send them over as a direct message to either Bushy or myself or any one of our panelists. Drop them on WhatsApp if any of my friends are watching or anything like that and they've got my number. Feel free to drop them at Facebook, TikTok, any of our socials, and we'll put you in the competition for that as well. So Bushy's gone with 3-2 win to Reading away. Stockport Barnsley then, Bushy.
Stockport 1, Barnsley 1.
Stockport 1, Barnsley 1. Lovely jubbly. Cardiff versus Mansfield.
Cardiff 4, Mansfield 0.
Wow, trouncing. Okay. Rotherham, Wickham.
Rotherham 2, Wickham 0.
Clean sheet for Rotherham there. Okay. Bradford versus Exeter.
Bradford 2, Exeter 0.
Okay. Lincoln versus Port Vale.
Lincoln 3, Port Vale 0.
Okay. Plymouth versus Northampton.
Plymouth 2, Northampton 0.
Okay. Luton versus Bolton.
Oh, hang on. Plymouth. Oh, who is it? Sorry.
Luton, Bolton.
Luton 1, Bolton 2.
Okay. You think Luton are going to score a goal? Bloody hell. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Burton versus Leyton Orient.
Burton 2, Orient 1.
Okay. Huddersfield versus Wimbledon.
Huddersfield 3, Wimbledon 0.
Doncaster versus Peterborough.
Doncaster 1, Peterborough. 1.
Okay. And Wigan versus Stevenage.
Wigan 1, Stevenage 0.
Fabulous. Thank you. Send them over to me, Bushy. So I've got them.
Yeah, I've done that now.
So for anybody that doesn't know how predictions work, if you get the correct score, you'll get 5 points. If you get the correct win, you will get 2 points. The winner will win a prize, and all the prizes, I've been told all the prizes are coming this week. Yay. So all the prizes that have happened for the last 5 games will get distributed out in the next week to the winners. And then obviously next weekend we'll announce the winner and we will do our next feature presentation. So again, anybody in the comments, anybody watching the show, if you're going to watch back, if you make sure that you get your scores for the League One games on the weekend of the 29th of November and you get them over to me by no later than Friday, that's Friday of this coming week, that will be fantastic. And then I can put them on the spreadsheet and get them filled in. I know some people like John, I know Poppy, you like to get involved, and obviously Rue, he likes to get involved as well. So please feel free to drop me your scores. The more the merrier. And if anybody's watching back, again, please do get involved and you in the chance to win a lovely little prize. So the final feature for this evening is our lighter side. So this week, I've not asked anybody to delve into anything, but I'm just going to go off the back of GH's amazing stats and amazing facts that he came with. I thought I'd sit on my Sunday afternoon and look for some very niche and surprising facts about football. And it's all manner of football in general. So I've got a few facts for you. Nemanja Vidic is the only Premier League winner with a surname made entirely out of Roman numerals. Obviously, the V is 5, the I is 1, the D is 500, and C is 100. I thought that was a niche and interesting fact about that gentleman. Did you know that Harry Maguire has more World Cup knockout goals than Cristiano Ronaldo?
Nah, that's crazy.
Apparently so, yeah. Switzerland, they didn't concede a single goal at the 2006 World Cup. The Swiss were eventually eliminated on penalties by Ukraine, proving that their defense didn't take after their cheese when it came to holes. And another interesting fact that I did read was only one professional club's ground is located off the mainland, and that's Portsmouth's Fratton Park. Apparently, the Pompey's Stadium is on what's known as Portsea Island. So there's a little niche, interesting fact for you to all go away with and think about. So lots of niche, interesting facts. I'd love to hear anybody else's facts. If they've got a niche or interesting fact, please send it over to me. I'm always interested in odd little facts, especially around football. But I think that's about it for this week. We've had a fantastic few games, particularly in the Premier League this week. Some cracking championship games as well. And I suppose we better shout out the two Sunday leagues of League One and League Two. I would like to thank tonight for my three wonderful panelists. We've got King Bush, who is now back from his holiday in Mablethorpe, and he will also. We've got the very, very sad GH after losing yet again, and this time it was against this team, Nottingham Forest. And we've also had Merzin tonight, who's had a very comfortable derby win against Spurs, and a very, very happy man that he is. Remember, this is KB Terrace Talk. Remember that we've got more than just this show. Sunday service is obviously the best show on KB Terrace Talk, but we do have 3 other absolutely fantastic shows. On a Monday night, we have Miller's Monday. So that is all about Rotherham United. So there's going to be a lot of backlog on there about the Reading game. I'm sure the hammy fan that is Adam will be live on that show. I just want to see how brown his nose is based on his relationship with Hammy at the minute. That will be a great watch tomorrow. So please make sure you log in and watch at 8 p.m. tomorrow. We've also got our Thursday show, which is the Premier League chat. I'm going to appear on that this week. I was going to take the week off because I've got a very, very busy week in my own personal life, but I'm going to make a venture onto that and absolutely shove everybody's nose in it, not just GH's. Carl, you've got it coming to you, mate. You backed Liverpool. Don't know why. Bushy, you backed Liverpool. And I'm going to announce it again that Bushy is pride of Forest now. You know, he's an honorary Forest fan. And I'm just going to wind everybody up. And the only person that I'm going to say half thank you to will be Sturmy for his draw that he announced. And then don't forget, the second best show on KB Terrace Talk is the FPL show. It is with the man that's below me, the man, the myth, the legend, Ollie Mers himself. Mersgoth will be doing the show on Friday at 8 p.m. But from all 4 of us, thanks for watching, and we will see you here next week on the Sunday service.